Good afternoon, Jeremy. KF5JNU here with my hamradiofun.com Yo Yo Dipole. This is the deluxe version. It comes with two reels. Each have about 30 feet of wire on them. And in the center, it has a pigtail with a PL259 connector. What I did to make it work and how I thought I was going to use it was I took a piece of 550 cord and made a loop, and then I've zip tied it with two zip ties to the coax, and then I can tie whatever I want, and it takes a lot of that stress off of it and it can haul it up. I've been hauling it up and down all day today and haven't seen any problems. I just got this Friday. I put the order in last Monday on his website and called him up, and he got it shipped to me. It was here by Friday, so I was able to use it at field day. So this is the first time I'm using it, and it's fulfilling my expectations greatly. He has another model, I can't remember the model name of it, but it actually has a center feed point with a SO239 chassis mount and a plastic adapter plate that's got the wires on the side and a lifting eye. So the way that I'm using it, that might have worked using it like a flat top dipole up in a tree. But another idea that I wanted to use this with was possibly as a vertical with an elevated counterpoise. So I could haul one end up into the tree and just use the other end, you know, horizontal to the ground and plug this directly into my radio. So the centerpiece is pretty simple, but where it makes its money is down here on the end where the yo-yos are. So these yo-yos, I'd probably say are 3 inches round. They fit in the palm of your hand. I've seen a lot of the pictures have a yellow housing with a black dial, which would be good, I guess, if you're set up in a park. A lot of the stuff I do is outside in the woods, and I'd rather have the green and the tan, and I didn't even request it, but that's how it came. So I was really excited to see that. On one end you have a what he refers to in the documentation as the Mickey Mouse ears. It's got a little reinforced piece of plastic that resembles a T, kind of like the Tennessee football logo, and where it feeds out you can wrap it around that T and it locks the wire into place. You could probably get about 4 wraps on that. The reason I mentioned being able to get 4 wraps is because when I adjust it, what I do initially is make it a little short, put 4 wraps on there, and as I'm adjusting my SWR, I can do a couple wraps, and that's about 1 inch of movement at a time. The other end has a hole, and I just tied some 550 cord through there, and then I was able to tape it out to a tree here. So when we got here, first time ever setting it up, I knew I was going to go for the 20 meter band, and initially I wanted to do it as a sloper. Changed my mind and went with a center fed half wave dipole. Got it hoisted up, put it on your Rig Expert antenna analyzer, and noticed that the feed point impedance was a little bit low and the SWR was a little high. SWR was sitting about 1.4, 1.5, and the impedance was around 40 ohms. So we dropped it down and we shortened this one end to kind of make it sort of as an off center fed, but not a great off center fed. We just moved the one end in a little bit, and right now we're sitting at what, a 1.2 SWR and 50 ohms impedance and X of 5.2. So it's pretty darn good in my opinion for, you know, a couple plastic reels and some wire. We had it up in the air within 10 minutes of laying it out on the ground. And to get the length, I didn't use a tape measure. I just took foot, counted that as 12 inches and stepped off 16 feet for each spool, and locked it in and held it up, and I think we were only about 2 or 3 inches off. So it's quite a product. I paid, I want to say $40. I want to say it was $39.95. I'd have to look that up.
Where did it come from again?
The website is hamradiofun.com. He has this model. He's got models that already have ball ends built into them. He's got a whole bunch of different models on there.